Everyone is always talking about rate cuts or waiting until rates get better. But what happens if there's a rate hike due to inflation conversations? Have you thought about that? If you own a home or if you've been wanting to buy one, what I'm about to tell you could save you thousands of dollars, and most people have no idea that this may be coming. So let's get frank about it. I'm Frank McManus with Coldwell Banker, and while everyone is focused on whether mortgage rates will finally come down, there's a growing conversation happening among economists, investors, and the Fed about something very, very different, and that's the possibility that inflation could remain stubbornly high and that interest rates could actually move higher again. And here's what's happening right now. Inflation remains above the Fed's target. Energy costs have risen significantly, and for the first time in this cycle, financial markets have begun pricing in the possibility of another Fed Reserve rate hike as early as December, with some analysts warning rates could stay elevated into 2027. And if that happens, mortgage rates, which are already challenging affordability, could move even higher. And that's exactly why so many of you are feeling stuck. All of you are wanting rates to drop, are waiting for rates to drop and hoping next year will somehow be easier. But here's what most people are missing. This isn't a crisis. This is a possible opportunity, because despite all the headlines, the housing market is not showing signs of slowing down. Inventory remains historically low. Millions of homeowners are locked into low mortgage rates and aren't selling. And housing demand hasn't disappeared. People still get married. Families are still growing. People are still relocating. They're still downsizing. They're still retiring. They're still divorcing. And they're still changing jobs. Life doesn't wait for interest rates. And that's creating opportunities for people who plan way ahead. If you're a homeowner considering selling, understand this. Low inventory means you're competing against fewer homes. Serious buyers are still actively searching, regardless of the rates. A well-priced homes will always attract strong interest. Waiting another year doesn't automatically mean a better outcome for you. In fact, more uncertainty could mean more competition. Now, for many sellers, today's market may be stronger than they actually realize. So now, let's talk to the buyers. If you've been sitting on the sidelines waiting for rates to fall dramatically, ask yourself these questions. What if they don't? What if rates stay higher for longer? Because if rates move from 6.5 towards 7 or higher, your purchasing power shrinks. The same home could cost you hundreds more per month with every incremental rise in rates. And at the same time, home prices are still expected to appreciate in many markets. The reality is this. You can refinance a home mortgage later, but you can't go back and buy today's home at yesterday's prices. The biggest mistakes I see aren't made by buyers or sellers who act. They're made by people who spend years waiting for the perfect conditions that never actually arrive. The people who build wealth through real estate aren't the ones who time the market perfectly. They're the ones who understand the market and make informed decisions before everyone else catches on. I've spent years helping buyers and sellers throughout Middlesex County navigate challenging markets, and I've created hundreds of videos breaking down the data so you can make smart decisions with confidence. Now, if you'd like a personalized strategy for understanding your options, let's go ahead and talk. Comment, DM, or email me at frank.mcmanus@cbrealty.com with the word plan, and let's have a strategic conversation to discuss the best plan for your specific situation. Now, as always, I hope this does help you. And for over 400 more videos like this, please go ahead and like, follow, subscribe, and share to any of my social media pages. I thank you so much for watching, and until next time.